The other week, I did a post on manifestation and the specific questions that you need to be asking, because there are only 6 questions, 6 fundamental questions in the entire English dictionary that we are able to use to ask the universe for what we want and what we are calling in. We cannot manifest without asking questions, right? But the importance from which you ask the question, this is going to blow your freaking mind. It blew my mind when the download came through. This second download is the second piece. I feel like the universe is just giving me all the parts to this, which is fucking amazing. The first part was there are 6 fundamental questions. Out of those 6 questions, we had to split them. So 4 were for us to find out and ask in the right way, and 3 were for the universe, right? That's where we surrender, we detach, and we let go, because it's not our job, it's the universe's job. So I explained that in my profile. Go check it out on my channel if you have not seen that already, and then come back for this part 2, because this is the second part. So the second part is all about the frequency in which you ask that question, because every question you ask the universe carries a charge. And I'm going to break this down on the screen here. You'd have seen it already. Question, quest, and ion. Quest is literally you seeking out something, right? You're going on an adventure, you're asking something, you're putting it out into the quantum field. Ion is the electric vibration that is being sent out into the quantum field. Because what is an ion? So an ion is literally like an atom, right? It's a charged particle. You get positive ones and you get negative ones. Now, positive ions, they expand and they attract. Negative ions, they repel and they contract, okay? Why is this important, Janie, for manifestation? I'm going to tell you. When you ask the question for your quest of what it is that you're desiring, what you're calling in, what you're looking for, when you do it from a negative question, quest, ion, when you do it from the ion that is in the negative frequency, you contract and you repel. That is the type of, you'll magnetize confusion to you, you'll magnetize resistance or limitation, and that's what you will be reflected back into your reality. Versus when you ask questions from that high vibrational frequency in a positive ionic state, which is the vibration from which you're asking, which as an example is curiosity, asking from trust, asking from expansion, right? With this, there's no constriction there when you're asking the question. There's no, I'm asking because I need money. No, it's asking because I'm curious. What is the answer? There's a very different energetic frequency there when you're asking from those 2 spaces. And when you ask the question from a higher vibrational frequency, quest, ion, remember ions are negatively charged or positively charged, okay? You then attract aligned opportunities, aligned answers, you'll magnetize the solutions and the aligned people to you as well, based off of the frequency from which you are asking those questions. So the previous video that I did, it's not all about just what you ask and like which questions you're using to ask the universe and yourself. It's the energy from which you are asking from that matters on top of that. Okay, so everything is important. These are all ingredients of the cake and we're putting them together now. So I want to just give you 2 examples now of the types of questions that create positive charge and negative charge, using the same question in front of it, like that you could see how to shift if you're asking the wrong questions in the first place. So example number 1, why is it not happening for me? That feels constrictive. It feels like a vibration of lack. It feels like a vibration of frustration, and you're going to attract more stuckness in your reality, okay? Whether this is from other people making you feel even more stuck, you'll just create that loop around you, because that's the frequency that you're asking from, okay? The universe is simply a mirror, right? Versus if we reframe that same question that you're asking in the negative ion question to something like, I wonder what would make this flow more easier for me, right? Instantly I feel like, that's expansive, that's curiosity, and it's wonder. It's like, ooh, I wonder what could unlock that. And also what you're doing when you're asking that question, instead of going into why is it not happening for me, you put a block on yourself energetically. Versus when you say, I wonder what would make this feel easy for me, you open up automatically so many more opportunities to just flow to you. And I've seen this time and time and time again for myself and my clients inside of Intuitive Creator right now, who are just asking different questions. I'm asking them different questions, and then they're seeing so many different fucking results come into their life, okay? Questions matter so much more than anything in the manifestation space, and nobody, I tell you, nobody is going to be sharing this the way that I'm sharing it with. So moral of the story is your questions are actually energy that signals to the universe what to send back to you, okay? And an ion, which is the end of question in the actual word, is energy in motion, it's moving, and it's constantly charged. An ion cannot be neutral. It's always charged with positivity or it's charged as a negative ion. So if your question comes from doubt, fear, frustration, all of that stress, that's going to create a negative ion in the question and reflect that back to you in your reality, versus when you ask a question from a positive space, that's also going to be reflected as a positive ion back into your space. So next time, tune into the frequency before you ask the question and then watch your reality start to shift. Mwah.